What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be giving Bronny James Hall of Fame potential. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to be giving Bronny James Jr. Hall of Fame potential. And we will from the first season upgrade a few of his badges and upgrade his three-point shooting and his offense in general, because right now he's a really low overall, which would mean he would not be able to play if we leave him like this. So first, let's start off by giving him a 99 potential. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll set his peak start age at 27, should be fine, I'd say 26. That way he progresses quicker. His max potential right now is 86. We're going to turn that up to 99. Turn up his potential to 99, and then his minimum potential to like a 96, I would say should be fine for Bronny James. There's been a lot of Bronny James hate, so we're going to do something for a change and make him an all-star, at least in the 2K simulation. And I like Bronny James Jr. in my opinion. Like, I know he hasn't been the most efficient player yet, but he's still young. He's still going to learn, and I think in the near future he could be a decent role player on a team averaging around 10 to 15 points per game, putting up good defensive numbers as well. Since we all know he's a good defender, he just needs to work on his offense, and then I think he will be a good role player on any team. But today we're going to be having him play alongside his dad, LeBron James, obviously Anthony Davis. We are going to switch his position to point guard. They have him at shooting guard for some reason. I don't know why, and he goes down 2 in overall. So we're going to have to upgrade him a lot to make him be our starter. He's 6'3", 190 pounds. Let's start off with his layup. We're not going to just put everything at 99. That wouldn't be fair. We're going to put his layup at like a 82, I say would be fair. His dunk, 80. Yeah, that's fine. Close shots we'll put to like a 84. That way he makes some of his shots that he shoots from close up as his layups. His mid-range game will leave it like a 77, 78. And then his three-point shooting will raise to a 82. And then his free throw shooting will also raise to an 80. That's all we're going to do for his offense. And that's a pretty good start. Let's maybe put his mid-range at 79. I say that's a pretty good start, and put his layup at 83. And even after doing all that, he's only a 70 overall. So we still need to upgrade a few more things. And then we're going to also have to give him badges. Draw foul, we can raise that up to like a 75. Or like a 80. That 75 I think should be fine. That way he gets more fouls. Shot IQ will raise up to like a 70, 74, around 70 should be good. Ball handling, this is where we need to hire it a little bit, since he is going to be our starting point guard. Ball handling we'll have it at 85. Speed with ball is already 84, so we'll leave that. We'll put that up 1 and leave that at 85. His hands are 85. Pass accuracy we gotta hire. We'll hire this to like a 83. His pass IQ we'll put up to a 80. His pass vision we'll put to like a 79, 78. 79 should be good. And actually his pass accuracy, let's lower it a little bit. I don't want to overpower him right off the bat, since we do want to see how he progresses to the 96, 99 overall. His offensive consistency we will put up to like a 70. I think 70 should be good for him. Interior defense 55, 59 should be fine for him. He is a good interior defender. I watched his last preseason game, and he's getting blocks around the rim, which is crazy from a 6'3" point guard. His interior defense we already know is amazing, so that will leave it a 75. Well, we hired that, it was a 72. Now I put it up to a 75. His steal will put up to a 60. His block, does he block shots? I have seen him blocking shots actually, so we can even hire that to like a 60. I've seen him block like 2 shots the last game, I believe. His rebounding will leave how it is, let him progress that on his own. His help defense IQ is a 70, that's fine. His defensive consistency will also put like a 72. That should be fine. His speed is good. His strength we can maybe up a little bit to like a 74. And then Everything else is good. We'll hire his stamina to like a 97, and then his hustle we'll put to a 95. And now we're gonna give him some badges. After that, he'll probably be like a 80 overall. Do we need to give him an aerial wizard? I believe that's like a layup one, right? I honestly don't know what half these. I knew what every badge for 2K24 was, but they changed a lot of the names, so I'm kind of confused with some of them here. Like bailout, I don't know what that is. Break starter, I honestly don't know what that is. Break starter, I guess would be he starts. I don't know. I do not know what that means. Challenger will give him a bronze challenger badge since he is going to be a defensive player. Deadeye, I believe, is for shooting, or layups. I think it's for one or the other, like a floater type Deadeye where you keep your eye on the rim. I don't know. So we'll put that to a silver. Dimer will put to a silver also, I would say, because he's going to be our starting point guard. He should. Let's put that to a gold, actually. He's going to be our starting point guard. He should have good passing skills. His float game, we'll leave it a bronze. Glove, we'll put it a bronze. Handles for days, he can earn that on his own, same as high flying denier and hook specialist. Nope. Interceptor will give him, since he is a good defender. Layup mix, what was that? Layup mix master will give him bronze for that. And then lightning launch and limitless range will give him bronze. And then silver for limitless range. Mini marksman, he is a mini marksman, so let's go ahead and up that to silver. Off-ball pest to a silver. And actually we'll put this to bronze, because I don't want to overpower him right off the bat. Still needs to earn some of his things. On-ball menace, another defensive one, I believe. So we'll go ahead and give him that. And now I think the only other ones we're going to give him are the shooting ones, right? I believe there's 2 shooting ones. Sets, rise up? Nah. Set shot specialist. We'll give him silver for that. And then for shifty shooter, we'll give him bronze. And then strong handle, slippery off ball. We'll give him bronze for strong handle, and we'll give him silver for unpluckable. I believe unpluckable is that way when you're a point guard playmaking, your ball won't get stolen from the opposite defender. And versatile visionary, the last badge, will give him bronze also. I honestly don't know what it is, but I believe it's something to do with being a versatile visionary on the court, where you're just hella smart, high basketball IQ. So we went ahead and gave him that. And after all of that, he's a 79 overall. He's still behind D'Angelo Russell, so he may be our 6th man off the bench. I do want to start him, so I think we may start him over D'Angelo Russell. I know it might sound dumb. And also the goal of this video is to win a championship. May not be the first year, because we're obviously going to have to let Bronny James progress all these off seasons to come. So I guess once he's a higher overall, he can contribute to a championship for the LA Lakers. I think this is going to be a very fun video to make. I want to play Dalton Connect right off the bat. If you guys watched his last game, he was insane. He's only a 71 overall. I know 2K is going to upgrade his overall after that last game he had. Let me check how much it was he scored in yesterday's game. While I'm recording this, it was yesterday's game. He put up 35 points, shooting 8 3-pointers, attempting 13 3-pointers, and making 8 of them. This kid is going to be something special for the LA Lakers. They got lucky with the 17th pick. But yeah, we're going to play him over Gabe Vincent. And I think we're going to run with this rotation for now and see where that gets us. And I'll be seeing you guys. I don't know if I'm going to make any trades, but if we do, I'll make sure to show you guys, because LeBron James does want to retire this off season. I'm going to try overturning it, but I don't think 2K has fixed the glitch where you can overturn a retirement. So he may be retiring this coming off season. So this may be his last season to play with Bronny James. So if we can make trades to make it possible for him to win a last championship, we're also going to try doing that. So I'll see you guys then. So we are here at the trade deadline and we're the 13th seed right now, which in a way, I know I said we were going to try winning a championship, but in a way this is kind of good for our future because I read online that the pick that the New Orleans Pelicans have of ours this up and coming off season is basically protected since they ended up using the Lakers 2024 pick. I don't know, that's what it says. It said own, but Pelicans have the rights to this pick if they forego the 2024 pick, which I'm pretty sure they used. I think that's what it means. So we could get our pick back from the New Orleans Pelicans, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why 2K just does not update the picks on their own, because this is hella annoying. Half the time I don't even end up realizing these things and miss out on our picks when we should really end up having them. But what I'm considering doing is playing bad. That way for the future we can get Bronny James, a lottery pick player who would be in the starting five along with him, which would make this team 10 times better because we're going to keep AD. AD is going to stay on the team. If he starts regressing, we can trade him for another amazing center. LeBron James, if he does retire, we can have a replacement from our lottery pick. So that's what I'm tanking on right now. So I hope we do not win as much. But for that to happen, we're probably going to have to get rid of D'Lo. He is on a 1-year contract anyways. So I'm going to probably trade him for someone who's not good. Or even if we get a good player, we can use that player for a trade to go up in the lottery once we're at the draft. So let me see what we can get for D'Lo. And when I come across a trade, I'm going to make sure to show y'all. So I'm going to go the safe route and go for Duncan Robinson because I know Duncan Robinson won't help us win much, but we do get a first round pick in return and we can use his contract for a trade in the offseason. So let's go ahead and pull that off now. Our depth has got a lot weaker and I'll see you guys at the end of this season. I have never been so happy to be this bad at the end of the first season, but at least we'll get ourselves a lottery pick. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Bronny James, our boy, wins Rookie of the Year. Almost shooting 40% from the three-point line. He made 169 three-pointers. I don't know if that's a new record or not. I know Keegan Murray holds that record. I guess we'll have to find out. His playmaking was amazing. Defense, offense, all that. And then this is the rest of the awards, as you guys can see. We should get LeBron here somewhere, and AD is on All-NBA's second team, putting up 20 points, 11.5 boards, almost 3 blocks per game. And we get LeBron James on All-NBA third team. Imagine if we had Bronny James here on his rookie season. That would be crazy. No one here, no AD. Yeah, we do get AD on All-Defensive first team, which is phenomenal. And we were not in the playoffs, which is exactly what we wanted, and we got just that. Let's see how bad we were. We were the 23rd worst team in the league, winning only 34 games and losing 48. So we're going to have a good chance to get a high lottery pick, I hope, at least. I guess we'll find out. We're going to need to get our pick back from the New Orleans Pelicans, but let's see who wins these playoffs. So far, it's okay. So obviously, the Minnesota Timberwolves win, and then the New York Knicks. Oh my God. Cat versus Julius Randle. I could so see this happening in real life, because these two trades could either make or break the team. And if it makes both of them a lot better, this is what the finals are going to be looking like. Mark my words. Yeah, trust me, mark my words. This is what we could be seeing in the 2025 NBA Finals. And this is also what we could be seeing with the Minnesota Timberwolves winning. LeBron James is going to try to retire. We're going to have to overturn that. I hope this works. I know 2K has a little glitch where this does not work, but I hope it does. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we're still going to have LeBron James on the team. Let me overturn a few more players, and then we'll check if LeBron's still on our team or not. So it does show that LeBron James is still on the team, but sometimes I've seen after free agency they disappear. The person you overturn. Please do not happen. Let's see if he's still here. Thank God he's still on the team, which means we'll have a lottery pick, and this season we can even go for a championship. Bronny James is going to progress, and possibly we can win LeBron James one more championship before he retires, which would be phenomenal. Now that's also going to be the goal. Well, the goal of this video, even from the start, was to win Bronny James a championship. But winning a championship with his father would make this video 10 times better. And now let me go get our pick. Oh my god, I should have pulled the trade off before. Whatever, I'll pull it off after. Let's see where we're projected to go. The Pelicans have our pick, or who has it? Where is the LA Lakers? So the Hawks have it somehow. What? Okay, so we're gonna get that pick back. That's our protected pick from what I read online. So we're projected to go at pick number 8. Let's see where it lands. It lands number 2. Let's go, dude. So we have the 2nd overall pick, and that is phenomenal. How in the world? Oh my god, how'd that happen? From number 8 all the way to number 2. Let me go and get our pick back. And then we'll be selecting at pick number 2. So I'm trying to decide who we go for. I know Cooper Flag is going to go number 1. So if we want Cooper Flag, we're going to have to trade up for the first pick. And Cooper Flag would be pretty ideal to have on our team because LeBron James is going to retire the next off season. We can use Cooper Flag to be his replacement. We could switch him over to power forward. And then we would have Dalton Connect as our small forward and Austin Reeves as our shooting guard if we decide to keep Austin Reeves, that is. And then Bronny James as our starting point guard and AD as our center. But when LeBron retires, I'm probably going to trade AD for a different center anyway, since he also is getting old. He's 32 years old. But I don't know, we may keep him. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. But I'm deciding on who we're going to go for here, because if we want Cooper Flag, we're going to have to trade up. He cannot shoot the 3-ball. That's a big problem. So I think Ace Bailey, in my opinion, would be better for our team. He's younger. Let's see what their ceilings are. Oh my god, he has Hall of Fame LeBron James ceiling, and he's going to be the LeBron James replacement. Could that get any better? No, it cannot. He is 210 pounds. And Cooper Flag also has a ceiling of LeBron James. Holy. This guy has Michael Jordan, Dwight Howard. This draft class is stacked. Tony Parker. Another Michael Jordan. Holy. I think we're going to go for Ace Bailey, to be honest. He's a better three-point shooter than Cooper Flag. I've gotten Cooper Flag before, and he's not a good three-point shooter whatsoever. And I've never gotten Ace Bailey before, so I think that would be interesting to have him on our team. And this season, he can start as our starting small forward, and we can get rid of Rui Hachimura. Since Rui Hachimura shot 40% from the field, I'd rather have Ace Bailey be our starter. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the NBA draft. So we're entering the NBA draft, the 2025 NBA draft, and I think I came up with a decision. We're going for Ace Bailey as long as he falls to us, which he will. So the Portland Trailblazers get Cooper Flag, and then the LA Lakers somehow got the 2nd pick. We got hella lucky there. We are projected to go number 8, and we landed on pick number 2. And obviously with that pick, we're going to select Ace Bailey, who has a ceiling of LeBron James. And he can shoot the 3-ball, and he's only going to progress. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and select him. There's a lot of other good players, but Ace Bailey is the type of player. He's only 18, so he's the youngest player here on this page, which means he's only going to keep progressing. So yeah, we went ahead, got Ace Bailey. Let's see who the Warriors get with the 3rd overall pick, because I know these dummies they're my favorite team, but these dummies always be picking point guards, shooting guards, when they already have like 10 guards on the team. Please get a wing or a center. Oh my god. Okay, well, Nolan Traore is a good point guard they could have on their team since Curry's going to retire in the next few years, so I could see why they would get a point guard. That kind of makes sense, I guess. But let's see who the Washington selects. They pick Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper, also an amazing pick. The Utah Jazz got Hugo Gonzalez. The Rockets take VJ Edgecombe. Holy, did they get lucky. VJ Edgecombe is a beast in this game. And then Drake Powell to the Charlotte Hornets. Now they have a point guard in LaMelo, a shooting guard in Drake Powell, a small forward in Brandon Miller, and a center in Mark Williams. We got to keep an eye on this team for the years to come. We still have 2 more second round picks, or 1, I believe. Let's see which one it is. It is pick number 7. And also, if you guys are enjoying this video so far, please make sure to subscribe. We are almost at 100 subscribers. Now that I got that out of the way, let's see who we're going to be selecting here. Who could we use on this team? We could use a backup power forward that can shoot the 3 ball. Jarrett Vanderbilt does not shoot the 3 ball. He's not a good 3-point shooter, but I don't know how this guy's going to progress. Hopefully he progresses decently. Even if he gets to like a 79 overall, I'd be happy in the future. We can get Dame Sarr. I believe Dame Sarr is a pretty good player. Let me see what we need on our team, and once I figure that out, I'll be right back. So what I'm going to do is select a center instead. He's a really good defender for a center. He can perimeter defend, post defend. He's an amazing rebounder. He's a good rebounder, sorry, and his athleticism is a B+ for a 6'11", 245 guard. I believe his potential will be hella high, so we're going to go ahead and select him. He is 21 years old, so he may be able to start helping us right off the bat. And those were our 2 picks. I think we got hella lucky there. The rookie signing, Ace Bailey, is a 80 overall. Let's go. And then Brandon Garrison is only a 70, but I'm pretty sure he'll progress. So yeah, this was an amazing draft in my opinion. Let's see where that takes us. So team player options, Jalen Hood-Schifino. Even though he plays horrible, we'll go ahead and select that. We could trade him if we want. In 2K Simulation, his efficiency is horrible. Like, horrible. When I say horrible, I mean horrible. So we have I'm going to get rid of Gabe Vincent in his contract. $11 million for a player who we're barely playing. I would rather use a different backup point guard than him, since we are trying to win a championship this year. Duncan Robinson's contract I'm going to get rid of also. Now we have Ace Bailey. We're going to get rid of Rui Hachimura. We're going to keep LeBron and Vanderbilt probably, unless I can trade Jarrett Vanderbilt for a better power forward, backup power forward that can shoot the 3 ball, which we need on this team. So let me see what I can cook up. And once I do, I'll show you guys. Right now, I am going to get rid of Gabe Vincent and Duncan Robinson, possibly for first round picks. And then I'll show you guys where we go from there. We do need a backup center, and I think we're going to go ahead and pull this trade off right here. Let me see if we can get Andre Drummond in free agency. If we can't, we're going to pull that trade off. Yeah, we cannot afford him. So we're going to go ahead and pull that trade off. Plus, we save ourselves $10 million. Well, like a $10.9 million to be exact. And we get an amazing backup center in Jalen Smith, who can shoot the 3 ball, is a good defender, and an amazing rebounder, and he can score when need be. So there we go. Now we should have freed up some salary, shouldn't we have? But we still only have 5.53 to spend. That makes no sense. I want Tyus Jones on our team. He would be an amazing backup point guard to have as our 6th man. I believe if we get Tyus Jones, that's going to push us over that hump and help us achieve the goal of winning a championship, because he would be the best 6th man we can possibly wish for. And Dalton Connect is still going to progress. We still got to get rid of Rui Hachimura, so let me do that. Let's see what we can get for Rui and Vanderbilt, and if I come across a trade I like, I'm going to show you guys what that trade will be. We could get Draymond Green and a first round pick from the Golden State Warriors. That would be crazy, because our defense would be 10 times better if we got him. And we all know him and LeBron James are really close friends, but I don't think we're going to pull that trade off. Instead, what I think we're going to do is go for this trade right here and acquire ourselves 2 first round picks. And the reason for that is we can use these picks to trade for a backup point guard for someone like Tyus Jones. But this Draymond Green trade got me thinking. But the thing is, if we get him, we're going to have to push LeBron to small forward, and then Ace Bailey won't be starting for us. But this will help us win a championship, that's for sure. So I don't know if we should do this or not. If we want to win a championship, we do this. Let me decide, guys, because this is a championship move, no doubt. I think we're going to go ahead and pull that trade off for Draymond Green. As we know, he does want to play with LeBron James. He's stated it a few times that he would love to play with LeBron. And on top of that, we get ourselves a lottery pick. We do have to send away our second round pick center who we acquired, which kind of sucks, but we still got Jalen Smith, so that's fine. Draymond Green will be our starting power forward. He's going to bring defense, playmaking, rebounding to our team, which is going to make us a championship contender right off the bat. And now I'm going to trade Jarrett Vanderbilt for, I seen a trade here for 2 first-round picks. And now our team is amazing. Let me see if we have any if our salary has went up or down. It's still the same. So let me fill out our roster, and once I'm complete, I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2. We got the best defensive front court in the NBA. Anthony Davis and Draymond Green and LeBron James. The defense here is crazy. We're probably going to be one of the best defensive teams in the league. And then Bronny James is a good perimeter defender, and his progression is going to be insane. Let's not forget about that. So now we're going to have to we push LeBron James as small forward. Now we're going to have to push Dalton Connect to shooting guard. Hopefully he doesn't regress too much. He does regress by 2, but let's change that and just do this. That way he goes back to being his original overall, because 2 regression is a little too much for switching his position. I'm pretty sure he's a shooting guard in real life anyways. Now Dalton Connect will be our backup shooting guard. We're going to try finding ourselves a backup point guard if we can. If not, we'll just run with this roster how it is. So we're on the last day of free agency, and I'm going to trade Max Christie away for DJ Wagner. The reason for this is I'm trying to clear up some cap space so we can get ourselves a good backup point guard like Lonzo Ball or Tyus Jones. DJ Wagner, that's crazy. He was a second round pick, 26th pick. I remember when he used to be projected to go like in the lottery, and now he fell all the way down to 26. That's crazy, but we're going to pull this off. I don't know why the trades I pull off, it does not give us more cap room for some reason. See, it still hasn't. We still only have $5.53 million to spend. I don't understand why that is. What if we cut him? Let's see if we cut one of the players. We can get rid of Jalen Hood-Schifino's $4 million too. But let's see if we cut DJ Wagner, since we don't want him anyways, since he's not going to progress. He's a 69 overall. Let's release him and see if that helps give us a little bit more money. It still doesn't, dude. So I think we're just going to have to trade for one of our backup point guards once they're signed by a different team. Like Lonzo Ball is so close to accepting, but I don't want to offer this because he's going to get insulted and never want to join our team. But let's see if Tyus Jones would be okay with $5 million. Oh my God, so close to being okay with it, but he's also going to get insulted. See, maybe if we throw in the no trade clause, yes, he's going to accept. We get ourselves a backup point guard in Tyus Jones, one of the best backup point guards you can ask for. So we're set now. We're a championship team. Let's see Bronny James' progression. He jumps up by 20 in overall. Holy cow. Bronny James is an 88 overall. Well, actually, he jumped up by 8 because from the badges and things we gave him, I believe he was at 80. So now he's at 88. A- inside shooting, A- mid-range, A+ 3-point shooting, A perimeter defense, A playmaking, A+ physicals. Let's go. And Tyus Jones did not regress. Let's go, dude. Perhaps the progression was faster than I thought also, because I did higher the progression rate to 60 from 50. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2, where we will be championship contenders. So this year we are going to give LeBron James a farewell tour. He wanted one last year. I did not give it. That way we were able to overturn his retirement, but we wouldn't be able to overturn it another year anyway. So we're going to go ahead and accept his farewell tour, which would be awesome to see. Please tell me he's on the roster. Yes, he is. Thank God. My heart was beating for a second there. But this is our new starting 5, which looks absolutely phenomenal. AD did regress by 1, but that's all right. Draymond Green did regress by 2. God damn it. LeBron James is still a 96. I believe he was a 97 after we pushed him to small forward, but that's all right. Austin Reeves progressed. Bronny James' progression was the highest, which I'm so happy with. And then off the bench, so Bronny James Jr. is our starting PG. Our starting shooting guard is Austin Reeves. Our starting small forward is LeBron James. Draymond Green is our starting power forward, who's going to bring amazing defense to this team. Alongside our starting center, Anthony Davis, one of the best big men in the league. And then off the bench, we have possibly one of the best prospects in the last draft, Ace Bailey. Well, he is one of the best prospects in that draft class. And then off the bench, we also have an amazing backup point guard in Tyus Jones, an amazing backup center in Jalen Smith. And then we also have Dalton Connect, who has progressed up to a 78 overall. Let's go. This team is a championship team. I'll see you guys either at the trade deadline if I think there's any trades to be made, which I do not think I will be doing. So if I don't make any trades, I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. So I'm stopped here on January 1st, right? And you guys are probably wondering, why are you stopped on January 1st? The reason is, let me just show you guys actually. So the reason is, look at this. So our offense is the best in the league, right? But our defense is the 4th worst defense in the league. And how could that be possible when we have Bronny James, who's an A+ perimeter defender, LeBron James, who's an amazing defender, Draymond Green, who's one of the best power forward defenders in the league, Anthony Davis, one of the best center defenders in the league. Ace Bailey's a good defender, A perimeter defender. Tyus Jones is a B perimeter defender. Dalton Connect, B. And then Jalen Smith, also a B post defender. So how is that possible that we're this bad in defense? I know it's not all. I know Austin Reeves is not the best defender, but he's still a B+ perimeter defender. So it's definitely not because of Austin Reeves. I'll tell you guys why it is. It's obviously because of our coach, aka JJ Redick. JJ Redick does not have the badges since it's his first NBA game he's going to be in. So I think what we're going to have to do in order for us to win a championship is fire him and acquire someone who's a good defensive coach, someone like Michael Stauffer. This guy seems all right. I don't know who he is. His head coach skills is only a 79, so never mind about that. I'm pretty sure JJ Redick's is higher than that. But JJ Redick's defensive coaching is only 3 stars. And I don't think he has many defense badges on his resume at the moment. So I don't know if we would be able to, if we would have the money to bring in Michael Stauffer. So if we fire JJ Redick and we're not able to bring, and we don't have enough money to hire Michael Stauffer, we're screwed. But let's see if we're able to do it. Screw it, why not? So we do luckily have enough money to bring in Michael Stauffer, and he will help our defense a ton. Because I don't know how, when we have the best defensive players in the league, we were the fourth worst defense in the NBA. That makes zero sense to me. And the only finger I could point, only direction I could point my finger was to JJ Redick. And I'm pretty sure that was why. So now let's see how things play out. Right now, we are the fourth worst defense. Let's see how we are at the end of the season with our new coach. I guarantee you we'll be in the top 10 defensive teams. So a lot of players on our team want to get re-signed, and for a pretty decent contract. Like Anthony Davis wants around 42 million a year. We'll give him that, even though we may keep him one more season after LeBron retires. We'll give him around 44 million flat. So that would be $88 million 2-year contract, which I think is a pretty good contract for a 32-year-old center. Yeah, there we go. And then also Draymond Green wants a contract for around 20 million. We're going to give him that. That way we don't have to pay him that team option $25 million contract he has. We'll give him around 20 mil for 1 year. We're probably going to trade him this offseason because LeBron is going to retire, and I want this team to be younger to fit Bronny James more than be older, because Bronny James is young and we're going to be rebuilding the team around him. This was just a year to try winning a championship for Bronny and LeBron together, because that would be insane. That has never been done in NBA history, so we're about to make history if we're able to do that. Jalen Hood-Schifino's up to 78 overall somehow. I did not even realize that. He wants a contract. He's probably never going to crack the rotation, but we're going to give him it anyways. We can trade him in the offseason if we want. That's the reason I'm giving him that. And then same as Maxwell Lewis. Actually, we're not giving Maxwell Lewis a contract. He's on a team option. That's fine. Austin Reeves does not want to re-sign with us. I don't know why. So he has player option. I'm going to explore trade options for him. If we could find a better shooting guard, I'm going to pull that trigger. So yeah, let's see what we could get for Austin Reeves. If there's nothing good, we'll keep him. So I threw Austin Reeves in Trade Finder. I already looked around the trades, and there's crazy trades for Austin Reeves. I did not expect that people would be offering us players like this. I'll show you guys the players. This would be a pretty good trade in my opinion, but I seen a better one, so we're gonna probably go for that one. I am gonna target Andre Drummond after the Austin Reeves trade, because I think he would be a phenomenal backup center on our team, and he's the best rebounding center in the league in my opinion. Like, look, we could get Jarrett Allen, but then the floor spacing would be horrible, so we're not gonna do that. We could also get Karl Anthony Towns, which would be crazy. But the thing is, we would push him to center. AD would be our power forward. I know AD said he wanted to play power forward position, but I don't know if that would really help us. Because we would have to give up Draymond Green. Draymond Green is probably our best our best defender on our team. Honestly, this trade would be pretty cool. I'm kind of sold on that. But I am getting a phone call right now, so give me 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. As much as I want to pull the trade off for Karl Anthony Towns, I think we're going to settle for Herb Jones. The reason for that is he's a good shooting guard, and if we pulled the trade off for Karl Anthony Towns, Dalton Knecht would be our starting shooting guard, which I'm totally fine with because he's an amazing three-point shooter, but then it would affect our defense. Right now we have 3 amazing defenders in our front court, and then Bronny James is an amazing defender, and getting Herb Jones, our whole starting 5 would be amazing defenders. We would have the best defensive starting 5 in the league. But if we get Cat, that's going to mess up our defense, because we're going to get rid of Draymond Green, who's one of our best defenders. So I think we're going to keep Draymond Green and probably trade him in the offseason for a different, younger power forward. But for now, we're going to stick with him and pull the trade off for Herb Jones. So here we are at the trade. Herb Jones' 3-point shooting is better than Austin Reeves, which is a plus, and his defense is obviously better, which is also a plus. So now we acquire ourselves Herb Jones as our starting shooting guard. Huge W in my opinion. But I guess time will tell how this trade is going to pan out. Now we'll see you guys at the end of this season. No more trades to be made. Or actually, I've totally forgot we're targeting Andre Drummond. So let me try going after him right now. So I am going to offer the Chicago Bulls Jalen Hood-Schifino, who has not played a single game for us, and Maxwell Lewis, who has also not played a single game for us. They should accept this trade offer, but let's see. I'm not throwing in Jalen Smith because I want to keep him on our team. In case Andre Drummond does not play well, we can switch him for Jalen Smith, but let's switch out Jalen Smith for Andre Drummond. And also the reason is we have Jalen Smith on a 2-year contract. And honestly, he was playing amazing. He was shooting 40% from the 3-point line. But the only problem is his defense is not as good as Drummond's, and his rebounding is also not as good as Drummond's. Whereas Drummond's rebounding is a A+. He's one of the best rebounders in the league. And his post defense is also A- or B+, I believe. So that's why we acquired Andre Drummond. Now I will be seeing you guys at the end of this season. Here are the end of the year stats. Dylan Harper, Rookie of the Year, Josh Hart, Wemby, Alexander Sarge, Evan Booker, Greg Popovich, and we win Executive of the Year. Let's go. Let's see if we get anyone here. We do. Okay, so we do get Bronny James on All-NBA third team. Let's go. He put up 22 points per game, 5 rebounds, 8.3 assists, a steal, and a little over half a block, shooting 46 from the field and 41% from the 3-point line. Let's see how many 3-pointers he made. 285. Anthony Davis, 21.5 points, 10 boards, 3 assists, 2 blocks, over a steal, shooting over 50% from the field. Do we get any all defensive players? We do get AD here. That's what I'm talking about. I'm surprised we don't get Draymond Green. The Warriors went and acquired Jonathan Isaac, which I think is a huge plus for this team. Since they got rid of Draymond in the trade for us, then they went and acquired Jonathan Isaac. But we were the number 2 seed somehow. We won 60 games and lost only 22, but the Spurs were 1 game better than us. And I don't know how, because look at their roster. There's nothing much that they improved. The only thing they did was get Jalen Green, and he wasn't no all-star or an all-star caliber player that would make them the 1st seed. The only really good player on this team is Wemby. So I don't know how they're the 1st seed. It makes absolutely 0 sense to me, and their bench isn't even that stacked. But somehow they ended up being 1 step ahead of us. But now in round number 1, we're going up against the Golden State Warriors, who have Nolan Traore, and obviously Stephen Curry, Pods, Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Trace Jackson. So Draymond Green is going up against his old team. Let me fix up our player minutes and let's see if we can win LeBron James' last championship. So the minutes have been completed. I think we should be able to beat the Warriors, but Stephen Curry on the team, you never know. And Jonathan Kuminga in 2K Simulation goes ham. Well, he does in real life also. And now they also acquired Jonathan Isaac, Nolan Traore, which makes their bench even more deep than it already was. They have Moses Moody, who's almost at 80 overall. I forgot about Buddy Hield. So this team isn't really horrible, but they're not the best team. And I think our team is a lot better. Game 1, we do win. Game number 2, we also win. They win game 3, okay. But we are up 3-1. Can we, gentlemen, sweep them? We cannot. Please, no game 7. Let's go. Now we're going up against OKC Thunder, who somehow were the 6th seed. And oh my god. How the hell did they acquire Jimmy Butler? How? That makes... They got him on a $13 million contract. Jimmy was ring chasing his last few years. Holy. Yeah, this was his last year. He's trying to retire, so he went and he's trying to ring chase with the OKC Thunder. And somehow they were still only the 6th seed, which makes absolutely zero sense to me. Because this team, on paper, in real life, would be a championship team. They would win the championship no matter what. Look at their bench and their starting 5. This team, there would be no team that would be able to defeat this team. This team would be as good as the Golden State Warriors when they had KD, in my opinion. Because in 2025-26, Chet's going to progress like crazy. He's going to be averaging 20. So is Jalen Williams. Having Jimmy Butler would be crazy. But hopefully we can defeat them. Let's see. Game 1, we do win. AD drops 27 on their head. Let's go. Game number 2, we also win. This time, LeBron James drops 33 on their head. Let's go, dude. He's playing 36 minutes a game. I like it. Ace Bailey, 19 points. The rookie is going absolutely ham. Bronny James is almost averaging a double-double. Let's go. Game number 3, we also win. This time, Bronny James with 35 points. Hell yeah, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. And his dad had 31 points. They both combined for 66 points. That is insanity. Game number 4, and we sweep the OKC Thunder just like that. OKC who? I have an OKC Thunder video coming out after this video as well, so that's kind of funny. But LeBron James led the way, 40 points, 11 assists. He wants this championship bad. But I think we're going to be going up against the 1st seed, and we are. How is this team so good? I don't get it. Jalen Green for sure is not pushing this team to be that good. He's only averaging 20 points. His defense is horrible. He can't shoot the 3-pointer this season. So who's making this team this good? It's got to be just Wemby, I guess. But even he's not averaging crazy numbers. He's averaging 26. But that's not enough to be a 1st seed. I don't get it. Let's see what happens here. Game 1, we do win. Game 2, we also win. Game 3, we also win. And they win game 4, but okay, they're coming right back. Maybe I shouldn't have said what I said about Wemby. But I honestly do not get it, because Wemby's the only good player on this team. Let me come up with the coach game plan, because I think it would be better if we came up with a coach game plan, in my opinion. So I'm going to do just that. So I came up with a little coach game plan. Let's see if that works out in our favor. We're going to jump into Simcast. So far, we are winning. But can we keep this lead is the question. And they came right back. How? We only scored 7 points. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, we're getting destroyed. By who? Just Wemby? Keldon Johnson? LeBron cannot guard Keldon Johnson? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I don't know what's going on here, but there's some crazy stuff going on. I don't know how the hell this team is pushing us this far. I may jump in if it's close with 1 minute remaining and see if I can help our team get back in this. And I'm going to jump in right now and possibly hit a game-winning shot if I can. Let's see who's on the court. Bronny, Herb, LeBron, Draymond. Okay, we're going to switch. Actually, no, we're going to leave Draymond there. That's fine. Yep, I like it. Do we have the ball? We do. I'm going to hit a 3-point shot with Bronny. Is Bronny our best 3-point shooter? Let's see, 90. Yeah, he's our best three-point shooter, I believe, right now on the court. 88. Okay, yeah, so we're going to shoot a three-pointer with Bronny James. LeBron, set a screen, please. Okay, we need a screen set here. Oh, that was horrible, but it still went in. Let's go! Bronny James with the clutch three-pointer. His dad must be proud. We're not letting Wemby score. Jeremy Sohan's a horrible three-point shooter. That better not go in. Okay, that was a miss, luckily. Passed it out to Bronny. Set a screen. AD. And... oh, yeah. Let's go. I don't know what's going on, but recently I have been hitting clutch shots after clutch shots in these videos. I've never done it before, and then one video, I don't know if it was the last video or the one before that, the first time ever I hit a clutch game-winning shot, and I hit two in the same playoff run, and now this is the third time I'm doing it. I don't know how, but usually I used to miss the clutch shots, but today things are a little different now. Things are different nowadays, you know what I'm saying? We're up on the team 1 point. Let's see if we can keep this lead. Please keep the lead. They're going to toss it to Wemby. We're not going to allow him to score. They pass it to Sohan, who's a horrible three-point shooter, but he hits it. How, dude? How does this horrible three-point shooter hit a shot on us? Three-point shooting is a 72, for goddamn it. Oh my god. I'll see you guys after this timeout. I made a huge mistake by leaving him open. AD probably could have guarded, where's Bronny? Where's Bronny? AD could have guarded. Horrible defense. Let's go. You don't leave Bronny James open like that, my guy. Let's get that steal. We're not able to get the steal, but we can't allow him to score. Oh no, that's a miss. Yeah, buddy. I'll see you guys in the NBA Finals. Let's go. So we made the NBA Finals with the clutch Bronny three-point shot, which was amazing. Now we're going to be going up against either the Detroit Pistons, who have Isaiah Stewart as their center, and they're somehow in the conference finals, which makes zero sense to me. They have James Harden as their sixth man. No wonder they're here. Where's Jalen Duren? So they traded Jalen Duren for James Harden. Okay. I don't get how they would make the conference finals with a 6'8" center. Isaiah Stewart is a great defender, but still, I don't think they would make it this far. Or we're going to have to go up against the play-in team. How? I don't get how the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics are done so dirty in 2K for some reason. They're always horrible. But yeah, let's see who we're going to be going up against. And it's the Bucks. Okay, so it's Giannis. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I would much rather have the Detroit Pistons. Now we're going up against Giannis, who's averaging 30 points per game, and Damian Lillard, who's also averaging basically 29 points. This is going to be a hard matchup, but they really only have two amazing players in their starting lineup. Marvin Bagley is actually playing actually, never mind. He's playing good for this team right now, putting up 14 points a game. Let's see what their bench is looking like. John Collins, okay. So this team's not as bad as it looks. They're still pretty good, but they were a play-in team. But obviously, I think our team is 10 times better than theirs. Let's see how things go. Also, I wanted to talk about something with you guys. Do you guys think Bronny James could actually be a player one day who's averaging around 15 to 20 points per game as a point guard? Because I think he could. And the reason for that is I think any young player given the opportunity and as long as they put in the hard work and practice, they could do it. It's obviously hard, but he already has the opportunity. Now he just needs to keep on practicing and progressing, which I think he will end up progressing. These stats right here, 14, 7 assists. I could see him putting up 14 points per game for sure, around 6-7 assists a game, shooting almost 40% from the three, maybe like 44 from the field in the future. Not just yet, obviously. We all know he had the cardiac arrest. I think that slowed him down a lot, but in the next few years, I think he's going to be a pretty good role player, possibly even a main player on a team. I could see him doing that. I don't know. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people hate on the kid, but I like him, honestly. I like him. I wish him the best. But let's see if we can beat the Bucks. Game 1 we win. Game 2 we also win. Game 3 we also win, and we are not champions yet. Okay. Can we gentlemen sweep them? And we do. Anthony Davis wins Finals MVP. Let's see what the playoff stats were like for Bronny James. He was averaging 22 points per game, 9 assists, over a steal, half a block, 50% from the field, 44 from the three-point line, and 96 from the free throw line. What about the finals? Bronny James in the finals was putting up 24.5 points, 5 boards, 9 assists, 1.4 steals, 0.4 blocks, only 1.4 turnovers, which is amazing. Shooting 52 from the field and 44 from deep. But yeah, I hope Bronny James ends up becoming a phenomenal player. Now LeBron James does retire, which sucks. But now we're going to be seeing if we can win another championship with Bronny James. We should have some cap space possibly, since LeBron James' salary is going away. So I'll see you guys at the NBA draft if we have any picks. If not, I'll see you guys at free agency. A lot of legends retiring their jerseys this off season. This is going to be a sad time when we see all these players retiring. Russell Westbrook, OKC retires his jersey. The Clippers retire Chris Paul's jersey. Miami Heat, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Los Angeles Lakers retire the GOATs, LeBron James jerseys. Sad. This is going to be so sad, dude. Kyle Lowry's jersey is retired by the Toronto Raptors. And now we're going to decline everything here. Let's see if we have any picks, which I don't think we do. We might have the 30th overall pick, which I believe we will. And yeah, we have the 30th overall pick, and I think that is it. Yeah, that should be it. Possibly some second rounders. Let's see. No second rounders. So I'll see you guys at the NBA draft, where we're going to be selecting with the 30th overall pick. So we're about to jump in the NBA draft, and our team seems a little empty without LeBron James, as you guys can see. We do have Ace Bailey, who's probably going to progress like crazy, since I do have progression set at 60, so that way the players progress a little quicker. And then Bronny James will probably be like a 90-something this offseason. But I am going to trade Draymond Green. I want a power forward who's younger and better, because we took a big hit with losing LeBron James, and Draymond Green is going to regress this offseason. So before he regresses, we're going to have to find a trade for him. I'm still thinking about whether we should keep Anthony Davis or trade him for a center and possibly another piece that we could use off the bench. I don't know yet. I guess we'll see. But first, let's jump in the NBA draft and select at our 30th overall pick. I know some of my recent YouTube videos have been really long. Comment down below if you guys would like me to try making the videos faster. That's what I'm trying to do for this video, trying to run 3 seasons and have the video under an hour long. I don't know if it will be under an hour long. I guess only time will tell, but that's what I'm planning on doing. Trying to do as much as I can in the video without the video being super long. Or comment down below if you guys like longer videos. It's all up to you guys. But this guy, Mosley, we're going to go ahead and select him. He's not really a good three-point shooter, but he is a power forward who we could possibly use in a trade piece, or he could be our backup power forward if need be. Let's see if he can actually shoot the three ball or not. So he actually cannot shoot the three ball, which kind of stinks. But he's a good defender, but we're probably going to use him in a trade here. Now I'm going to try looking for a trade for Draymond Green and possibly Anthony Davis. I'm pretty sure once LeBron leaves the Lakers, Anthony Davis is also going to want to leave / get traded from the team. But unless the team is a contender when he retires, which right now we are a contender, so we could keep him if we want. But if there's a trade that I think would help us more than keeping him, I'm going to pull that trade off. But Draymond Green, I'm going to look for a trade for him right now. Somehow our team has no salary. That makes zero sense because we don't have LeBron James anymore, and the only player we're paying on our team is Anthony Davis. Everyone else, and Draymond Green is only being paid 2 years, $50 million. Everyone else is on cheap contracts. So I don't know how we don't have the salary to get another max player. That makes zero sense to me because we should have the salary cap to do just that, but we're not able to, as you guys can see. We only have $5 million. How? I don't know if that's because the contract LeBron had still hits us in the future. I don't know. Perhaps I should have made his contract 0. I'm dumb because I extended him for 1 year, which I probably shouldn't have done when I knew he was going to retire. I have a feeling that made it some glitch where we don't have cap space anymore, which sucks. But let me see what we're going to do now. We're going to have to trade Draymond, of course. But I don't know why we don't have the cap space. It makes zero sense to me. We're going to bring back We're going to try to bring back Tyus Jones because we need him in order for us to win. But everyone else, I'm going to renounce the rights on. And let's see if that helps us get salary. I don't know why we... Oh my god, why is it trying to renounce Tyus Jones so bad? And we have no bird rights on Tyus Jones, so I don't know if we're going to be able to bring him back, but we should have around $40 million to spend, which we don't. Because let me see what the salary is. So the salary for a team is $140 million, and there's no way we have spent $140 million, as you guys can see, in 1 year. Because we're paying 80, 58, Bronny James only 2, Draymond Green 27, 15, 15. That does not add up to 140 million. I guarantee that. So we would have had the spot to bring another max player on the team, but sadly we're not able to do that. So we're just gonna have to deal with the cards that we have and trade Draymond Green. So sadly, I think we're gonna have to trade Anthony Davis, and the reason for that is that we don't have enough depth on our team. After losing LeBron's salary, we're not really able to bring anyone to the team. I don't know why that made us take a salary hit, but it shouldn't have, but we did. And now we can't really sign any player in free agency other than someone for $5 million. And in order for us to be championship contenders, we're going to have to trade away Anthony Davis for more depth on our team. Because for Anthony Davis, we can get 2 really good players like Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White, LaMelo Ball, Trey Mann, Sabonis, Grayson Allen. This would be a pretty cool get for us also. But the thing is, Sabonis is not a good defender, so that would kind of mess up our defense. It would help our depth because we would get Grayson Allen coming off the bench, nailing 3-pointer after 3-pointer. We can get Jalen Brunson and Cat, but I want to keep Ace Bailey because I know he's going to progress like crazy, and he was an amazing player in his rookie season already. So we're not going to pull this trade off because then we would just give 2 players for 2 players. We want to give 80 for 2 good players. The Denver Nuggets ended up getting Şengün somehow. They have they have baby Jokic and the real Jokic on their team. That's crazy. And then I am gonna target Pascal Siakam with Draymond Green. This trade would also be nice, but I want 80 to get us to. Well, this trade would be good, but I want to target Pascal Siakam with Draymond Green salary. We can also pull off this trade, but I think this trade fits us the best. But first, before I pull this trade off, I want to see if we would be able to get Pascal Siakam with Draymond Green salary. So after I check that and double check and make sure we could do that, I'll be pulling this trade off. So yeah, I just checked and we should be able to get Pascal Siakam from Draymond Green and 1 more player and a bunch of first round picks. But for now, we're going to pull off this trade here where we get Kristaps Porzingis, who's an amazing 3-point shooter. He's a decent rebounder, not the best, but he's an amazing rim protector. If I raise his block shot tendency, he should be blocking around 2 shots per game, and he's a good 3-point shooter. And Derek White, one of the best two-way shooting guards in the league. Probably the best two-way shooting guard in the league right now. So this trade is a huge win for us. We get 2 phenomenal players on our team and our depth wait, what the hell just happened? Our depth grows like crazy. I don't know why it's showing everyone as a -1 for some reason. That's weird. Okay. But yeah, our depth has gotten a lot larger, and now we're going to go ahead and target Pascal Siakam. So now we're targeting Pascal Siakam. I don't know why it says -1 for everyone on our team. That's weird because I have player morales off, so they cannot be angry. So I don't know what the hell is going on here, but it is what it is. We are going to have to give up Jalen Smith in this trade because I would much rather have Andre Drummond as our backup center, since he is a better inside defender and a better rebounder than Jalen Smith. So we're going to go ahead and pull this trade off. So Draymond Green, Jalen Smith for Pascal Siakam. Let's see if they straight up accept that, which I don't think they will. They only want 2 seconds, which I'm totally fine with. And they want to toss us a player, which we don't really need, but that should, okay, now they're pushing it. Now they just said they were down for 2 seconds. Now they want a first for someone else, which we don't need. Okay, we'll take this guy and then cut him. So there we go. We get Pascal Siakam. Our starting 5 is complete. Now we're a championship team again. It took a lot of trades after losing LeBron James. What I am going to do is either push Dalton Connect to be our backup small forward, or I'm going to push Herb Jones to be our back small forward. I think I'll push Dalton Connect since he jumps up 2 in overall, which is amazing to see. And then he could also be our back small forward / shooting guard. And now what I want on this team is possibly a backup point guard. Or a backup power forward, actually. I totally forgot about that. Backup point guard, Derek White could also play that position. So could Herb Jones if need be. But we need a backup power forward. Actually, no, we don't, since we have Ace Bailey. Actually, yeah, I think we may need a backup power forward. So let me see what we can get from here. So there is some power forwards we can target, like Oliver Maxence Prosper. I don't know how to say that middle name of his, but Oliver Prosper. He wants $7 million a year. You guys are not going to believe this. Tijon Salon wants $37 million after putting up 9 points per game. I don't know who the hell bro thinks he is, but he's going to remain a free agent for the rest of his life. We should be able to get Oliver Prosper, who's a good defender. He can shoot the 3-ball decently, good inside scorer. And yeah, hopefully he plays well for us. How many games did he play the previous season? 43. let's see how this plays out for us. Hopefully he's a decent player and hopefully he progresses because he is only 24 years old. So I do think he will progress. Can we get Tyus Jones back on the team? He only wants... Okay, no, that's his brother, Trey. Tyus Jones looks like he has been selected, or no, he's still on the board, but he wants 14 million, which we do not have. We could probably still get him, but I don't know if we're going to be playing him, to be honest, since now we got Derek White on the team, and we have Herb Jones. We would have way too many guards. So I don't know if it's worth even getting him. Screw it. I'm going to go ahead and get him and we could figure the rest out later because I would rather have a backup point guard than not have one and regret it later. So we can either get him or LaMelo. How's LaMelo? He's playing horrible. We're going to go ahead and try getting Tyus Jones. How's Mike Conley still here? He's a great three-point shooter, but his efficiency is bad. Is there anyone else we can acquire? His brother. His brother's not a good three-point shooter, so we're going to go ahead and target Tyus Jones once again. Let's say no trade clause. Will he accept? I don't think he'll accept that. Let's push it one more day and now try getting him because he would have got mad if we offered him that contract. But now I think we got him. Yes, we do. And we got Oliver Maxine Prosper. I don't know how the hell to say his name. But yeah, we got both of them. Let's go. Player progression. How has Bronny progressed? Everyone, a lot of progression. Ace Bailey up to an 88. A lot of progression, no regression. Let's go. Bronny James is up to a 93 overall. That is what I'm talking about. This is going to be MVP season for Bronny James. So we're going to have him shooting 99 shot tendency where he shoots the most amount of shots on our team. And hopefully we can see him win an MVP before this video ends. So I'll see you guys at the end of the next season. All right, so we're here at the end of the last season, and I say last season because Bronny James is officially a 99 overall. He progressed like crazy this season. I believe when we started this season, he was a 90. He wasn't a 99. I know that for a fact, but he ended up becoming a 99 clearly. And I stopped here one game advance to see if Bronny James will be able to win the MVP award or not. Fingers crossed. Let's hope he does. If he doesn't, it's all right, but at least we tried. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bronny James Jr., the Kia Most Valuable Player of the Year in the 2026-27 season. Let's go. So Bronny James is a 2027 MVP. That is insane. I honestly thought he wouldn't get it because I know his points per game are not like 30 points per game or nothing crazy like that, but he was still basically averaging a double-double, so he still played phenomenal. And that's really cool to see him win an MVP in the last season because I remember saying that was a goal for the video also, along with winning a championship, which we already did, but we're gonna go for it once again. And this is the rest of the awards here. As you guys can see, Wemby is with the Detroit Pistons now. Okay. Yeah, Luka's with the LA Clippers. Okay, so it looks like the LA Clippers may be bouncing back. The first smart move they made, acquiring Luka Doncic. Literally, because Kawhi Leonard's injured. This team's doomed in real life. But our coach wins Coach of the Year, and we also win Executive of the Year. Bronny James is on All NBA First Team. Do we get anyone else? No, we do not. Do we get anyone on All Defense? We don't get that either. Okay, that's fine. Now for round number 1, we're going up against the OKC Thunder. I don't get how they're the 9th seed with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That makes no sense. Clearly, whoever is rebuilding this team, their GM needs to be fired. Because Chet's a 94 overall and Shea is a 97, but that's not our concern. Let me fix up our player minutes and then we'll get right into this. Ace Bailey also progressed a lot, or was he already 89 in the offseason? I don't remember. But in the regular season, it was showing he was a 91. I don't know why it always does that in the regular season. It shows the players overall higher than it really is. Like Derek White, it says he's a 91, but he's really not. Same as Kristaps Porzingis. I don't know why it shows that. And Herb Jones, I don't know when the hell he became a 87 overall. I don't think he's a 87 at least. I don't know though. Let me fix up the player minutes and then let's see if we can win Bronny James another championship. So this is what the minutes will be looking like. 40 for Bronny James Jr., 32 for Derek White, Ace Bailey, Pascal Siakam, and Porzingis. Off the bench, Herb Jones, Andre Drummond, Dalton Connect, and Tyus Jones. Let me show you guys the player stats for the regular season because I'm pretty sure y'all want to see that. So I showed you guys Bronny James stats already. He shot 50, 40, 90 basically. Our second leading scorer was Porzingis, which was an amazing get for us. He shot 50% from the field, 37 from deep. His rebounding, he didn't rebound much, but that's all right. Ace Bailey was our third leading scorer with 16 points per game. He's an amazing rebounder. 8.5 rebounds, and he's a good playmaker too. So clearly the potential they showed us LeBron James, that kind of makes sense since he's a playmaker, scorer, rebounder, and a good defender on top of all that. And he shot 40% from deep, which is amazing. Pascal Siakam was also phenomenal as our power forward. And then Herb Jones as our sixth man was phenomenal. Derek White as our starting shooting guard was really good defensively and offensively. His efficiency was bad in the start of the season, but it got better as the season progressed. Dalton Connect, Tyus Jones, and Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond, amazing rebounder. That's a reason, obviously, we kept him on this team. In 18 minutes per game, he averaged 7 boards. Even though in real life, this was his real 23-24 season, he averaged 9 rebounds in 17 minutes. But 2K does not justify how good of a rebounder Andre Drummond really is. But let's go ahead and hopefully sweep the OKC Thunder. And we do just that. And now we go on to verse the Utah Jazz, who do not have Lauri Markkanen anymore. They have Scoot Henderson, who's coming off the bench for some reason. This team has a few screws loose. And oh my god, they have Lauri Markkanen also coming off the bench for this guy. This team has lost it. Has lost their way. They have oh my god, they have Ben Simmons. This team does not know how to run a team at all. They have Keontae George over Scoot. They have this guy over... I don't care. Let's go ahead and sweep this team as well. We gentlemen sweep them. Let's go. Now we get the Memphis Grizzlies, who have Ja Morant, Desmond Bane. They got Jalen Williams from the... Oh my god. They got Jalen Williams from the OKC and Jabari Smith Jr. from the Houston Rockets. Could you imagine if they pushed Jalen Williams to small forward and had Jabari Smith as their power forward? This team would be unstoppable. Did they run any games like that? Let's see. No, they had him. Some of them they had him start, but a lot of them he came off the bench as well. Clearly this team does not know what the hell they're doing, because Jalen Williams should be their small forward in my opinion. If they did that, this team would be a big threat for us right now. But let's see if we can defeat them. They're still a threat right now. They're a really good team, but let's see if we can defeat them. Game 1, we lose. See what I mean? They are a threat. Game number 2, we do win. And 3, we also win game 4. And we gentlemen sweep them with Bronny James winning Western Conference Finals MVP. On the other hand, we have Donovan Mitchell winning Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So we're going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have the same exact team. Literally the same exact team, except they added Nikola Vucevic, who's 36 years old now. They added Scottie Pippen Jr., Paul Reed, and Kelly Olynyk. That's basically it, but this is still a pretty good, damn good team. They have 4 really good players in their starting lineup. Let's see how our players are playing so far. I did not check that. So Bronny James is playing phenomenal, of course. He's shooting not as good from the three-point line and the field goal as he did in the regular season, but that's all right. How's Derek White playing? That's what I'm talking about. A lot better than the regular season. 45 from deep. Let's see how many three-pointers he's taking. Half of his shots, more than half. Ace Bailey is playing phenomenal, almost averaging 20 points per game. Pascal Siakam is playing phenomenal. Porzingis is playing good. His efficiency isn't as high, but he's still doing his thing. And yeah, Herb Jones, he's all right. 41% from the field's pretty bad, but he's shooting good from the three-point line, and his defense makes up for it, so that's all good. Andre Drummond is rebounding. That's what we need him to do, and blocking shots. Dalton Connect is hitting his three-point shots. Tyus Jones is playmaking, hitting three-point shots, and getting us buckets. I think we could beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. Our starting 5 is absolutely insane. Getting Ace Bailey put us over any team in the league, to be honest. Because him and Bronny James are on rookie contracts. That's why we were able to afford such a crazy good team. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to have a crazy team like this. But yeah, I think we'll be able to defeat them. Let's see. Game 1, we do win. Game 2, we also win. Bronny James led the way with 29-point double-double. Game 3, we lose. Garland had 41. Okay. Bronny had 31-point double-double, but we still fell short. We're up 3-1. Bronny James almost had a triple-double there. Let's see how he's been playing in the finals. He's been playing phenomenal. Let's see who's leading the way in scoring in the finals. I want to see that. It's probably Bronny, obviously, up 30 points per game, 8.5 rebounds. Holy, he's rebounding like crazy. 11.5 assists, and only turning over the ball 2.8 times, and 2.3 steals on top of that. Let's go. Let's jump into Simcast for the last game and see how things go. Well, hopefully this is the last game and see how things go. And it looks like we are going to be winning another championship with Bronny James at a 99 overall. Let's go. This was a really fun video to make, dude. I gotta make more videos like this where I revive. Well, Bronny James, I didn't revive him. I just gave him Hall of Fame potential, but I want to make videos where I revive players. Like the next video I do on a player, I want it to be on Lonzo Ball, where we save his career, and then one possibly on Ben Simmons, which would be pretty fun to make. I love making these types of videos. Bronny James led the way, won Finals MVP, 29 points per game, 7.5 boards, 11.5 assists, 2 steals, shooting 50, 40, 80. Amazing. I'll show you guys the playoff stats here quickly. These are the playoff stats for the whole playoffs. Our players played amazing. Derek White played good. Everyone played phenomenal, to be honest. There was no one that was shooting horribly. And then in the finals, these were the final stats. Pascal Siakam's efficiency was low, but he still did his thing defensively, rebounding, and playmaking. So that makes up for all of that. And yeah, everyone played phenomenal in the NBA Finals. Here were the NBA Finals stats. And that's it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. We're closing in on 100 subscribers. Thank you guys for all the support. Comment down below what video you guys would like for me to make next, or if you guys have any video suggestions, then I'll try my best to make that video. But yeah, again, if you guys enjoy these type of videos, Smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and check out my previous video. You'll see the link right here. And yeah, until next time, it's your boy Dragon, and I'm out. Peace.